shit! Get on your feet!
That is right. Do not adjust your TV screen, streaming devices, cellular devices, and however you take in the Flex Zone podcast. We are here live on a Thursday night, 1 week away, fellas, from the start of the NFL season. And what an opening night game we already thought could get ugly is going to possibly get even uglier. And a star player no longer on one of the teams. It is the Flex Zone podcast, only place the fellas giving you sports how you want it,
when you need it.
a special emergency stream as we had a blockbuster NFL trade, as I don't think many of us saw this coming, especially 1 week from the season, as Micah Parsons head from Dallas to Green Bay. A lot to unpack. Got my guys with me, of course, the two founding fathers. The first half is the Commandalorian. I think he did make the 53-man roster. He'll tell us how he feels about that. Getting ready for another season of Commanders coverage with none other than the voice of reason, captain of the goofy ship, the Commandalorian, on a Thursday night. Is it Thirsty Thursday, Cavante?
Those haters can't stand us. Left hand up.
Stupid. Just stupid. Jam. Oh, jam. Well, now that's goofy.
I mean, you may have to take a shot because he's out of your division. You got your wish, my guy.
Man, I did not think it was gonna happen like this, but this makes next week game even like probably more lopsided next week. But we'll definitely get into it. And now he's in the wild NFC North. Now all the teams are viable. You know, they'll be going back and forth, but we'll definitely get into it about these effects for the Cowboys and the Packers moving forward.
This man's working, but he's always ready for the Flex Zone. He is the OTC, the tribal chief, the first half of the founding fathers, the ready-made Ravens Nation champion, Mr. Balsall University. Ready for that Super Bowl run. Drizzy Dre, the super producer.
Acknowledge me! Jacob Fatu, the Samoan werewolf. I love you solo!
Drizzy Dre,
Hey.
the Cowboys again.
Well, I don't know about my Cowboys, but Dallas, sure enough, always knows how to make a statement, man. I tell you.
And it's crazy because I think, Ravanta, you was just saying they're early candidates for Goofy of the Year. And they keep proving us right. I just remember you said that the other day on the show. So episode 503.
Literally a couple days ago.
Check that out if you haven't already. All the content's on the channel. We got so much content coming to you. We can not even remember it all. We were live yesterday talking about Kyle Hamilton breaking down the Ravens 53. Clash in Paris previews. We're live for that this weekend. Got some Maryland football content that may be adjusted. I may be out. So we'll do a live post game Saturday night. So stay tuned for that. We'll talk about all the big games. Ohio State, Texas, Maryland, and look at some of the big games. Already an upset lot, guys, in college football as Boise State loses on the first night to South Florida, number 25 ranked. Boise State goes down. Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift and Pat Mahomes are watching young Pat Mahomes in Nebraska right now. So college football is back. We know the main event on Saturday at noon with the defending champs. So we'll be talking about all that and more. And if you would like to join our picks group, it is free. We got over 20 plus people. Pick games against the Flex Zone podcast, against Cavante, against Trey, against Raj, against yours truly, and other Flex Zone family members. Click that link. It's through ESPN. We'll keep track of all the scores, and we'll try to do something special for the winners. But let's get into it. I got the story here from ESPN. The Dallas Cowboys traded 4-time Pro Bowl edge rusher Micah Parsons to the Green Bay Packers on Thursday. In exchange, the Cowboys received 3-time Pro Bowl defensive tackle Kenny Clark, who is a good player, and 2 first-round picks in 2026 and 2027. Micah Parsons agreed to a 4-year, $188 million contract with the Packers that includes $120 million fully guaranteed and $136 in total guarantees, making him right now the highest paid non-quarterback in NFL history. Parsons released a statement on social media Thursday saying, in part, "I never wanted this chapter to end, but not everything was in my control. My heart has always been here and still is. Through it all, I never made any demands. I never asked for anything more than fairness. I only asked that the person I trust to negotiate my contract be part of the process." He will return to the Dallas area when they play the Packers in week 4. It's crazy how it always works out that way when Green Bay comes to the Cowboys on Sunday Night Football. ESPN reported that the Cowboys were listening to trade offers as well. Before the 2021 draft, he said his dream was to play for the Cowboys. And after he was selected with the 12th pick, he was happy there. But this offseason, Jerry Jones reportedly offered him the contract that would make him the highest paid non-quarterback. But Parsons did refute that as well. Jones is hoping that they get something back similar to the 1989 trade of Herschel Walker to the Vikings, which the Cowboys used to build their roster that won 3 Super Bowls in the 90s. Walker was 27. Parsons is 26 as well. So he and Hall of Famer Reggie White are the only players, former Packer, to record at least 12 sacks in each of their 4 seasons. Parsons, 52.5 sacks are 5th most in a player's first 4 seasons as well. The Cowboys have Dante Fowler, Martian Nealon, Sam Williams, Donovan Ezeraku, this year's second-round pick, and James Houston as well. They will now pair Parsons up with Rashawn Gary, the first-round pick in 2019, who had 7.5 sacks last year. Never had more than 9.5 in his career as well. Kenny Clark goes back to the Cowboys, who just signed a 3-year, $64 million contract. He did have a productive season that was not as productive as it should have been last year. 1 sack, 37 tackles, but he did play that entire season with a toe injury, did get surgery, so he should be back to there as well. He will start alongside Devontae Wyatt as well. Drizzy Dre, a lot there to unpack. Parsons gets his bag, Packers get their guy, and the Cowboys, we even said this on Monday, Cravante and crew, they could be in last place, and I think that could be more prevalent now.
Originally, I thought that Dallas might, this season actually might make the playoffs. New head coach, trying to give them the benefit of doubt. You have Dak Prescott back. They just got another weapon, George Pickens alongside CeeDee Lamb. So I was like, okay, maybe Dallas might be able to have have a good season without the distractions. And then typical Dallas, always got to make something out of nothing. And then you talk about standing on business. I don't understand why at all a deal that could have just gotten done, and Jerry, you want to hold on to your principles, talking about he said this and I won't talk to the agent because I talked to the player. Like, what world do you talk to the player but you don't talk to the agent? Even if you did talk to the player, if he wants to be represented by his agent, let him be represented by his agent, his agent, who is one of the best agents in there. I mean, this is the same agent who was able to get the Deshaun Watson deal. So I don't understand what Jerry is standing on. Micah and his agent, they didn't want to say anything about the situation, I guess, to kind of just keep their name out of it, let the NFLPA handle this whole situation. But the whole situation was just goofy from the jump. Nobody understands what Jerry was thinking or why he was thinking this, or the reason that he even thought that he could get away with doing this. But at the end of the day, Micah got his bag. I think the Cowboys would have caved in and paid Micah had he just stood on, had he stood on his business. But I guess they just felt like it was enough of a distraction. They got the distraction up out of there, but it hurts their defense so much. I mean, this is a team that's already cap heavy, and I guess they figured that they put all their money on the offensive side, so they didn't want to put any money on the defensive side. As far as the Packers, I think that this boosts them from playoff contention to one of the few teams that's right in the mix to challenge the Philadelphia Eagles to a Super Bowl. I think that this makes them at least get to the NFC Championship game. The Packers had a pretty good draft. You've seen Jordan Love, that he's a playoff contending quarterback. I think that this propels that team even further. So you need these type of moves. And remember, the Packers, we keep talking about the history of the Cowboys and how they haven't made a heavy move like this since the days of Emmitt Smith Herschel Walker making that trade, and then that trade propelling them to get back into the Super Bowl and make that run in the 90s. I think this is that same way, though, for the Green Bay Packers, where you're able to get somebody like a Reggie White or a Brett Favre in there and boost your team. And I think that the Packers saw that, hey, we had a need on the defensive side. We've been addressing other issues that we've needed in the draft. We've already paid our quarterback. Let's continue to try to improve this team. And we know what we need to do in order to compete against a team like the Philadelphia Eagles. So to me, right now, Brother Thoughts, I'm going to propel the Green Bay Packers over the Rams. And I think that the
Dre, the Rams.
the Rams. And I think that the Green Bay Packers is the team that, if you had to ask me right now, which team I think could challenge the Philadelphia Eagles, I'm gonna say this move propels the Green Bay Packers to at least challenge the Philadelphia Eagles for the NFC Championship game.
This is why we don't do picks and predictions yet. We wait till about the week of the season because things like this happen.
Exactly.
Cravante, this is like an NBA level type trade because as much as we know you are a Commanders fan, Micah Parsons one of the best in his position.
Sure.
I mean, regardless of all the goofiness of Dallas, he shows up to work every day. And you've heard him call out players. He's got his podcast. He does not hold back his words. He's a truth teller. I love the guy because he's a Philly kid, goes to Dallas. Now he's in Green Bay. We know about Titletown. We know the home field advantage that Lambeau Field presents. I already think the Ravens are going to lose that game in December. Early prediction, because that's just a tough place to play in December. They don't lose any games. But Aaron, I see you in the chat. Appreciate you. He's a Cowboys fan. He's happy with Kenny Clark.
What's up, Aaron?
He did. Oh, my man, Aaron.
Yes,
I mean, Michael Parsons didn't even put his own quarterback, then quarterback, as top 10.
Cravante, how you feeling? He's out of the NFC East, goes to the Packers. Now, does this make the Packers? I see Dre. We know Dre loves to make bold predictions, but he's not off in this. Remember, they won the NFC Championship game a couple years, divisional round. They should have beat the 49ers, who went to the Super Bowl a couple of years ago. And then they kind of gaffed it away. The Lions, gaffed it away as well. But does this make them not only a Super Bowl favorite? Can they at least win a division? I mean, are they better than the Lions? I think this puts them over the Bears and the Vikings. I agree with that.
So, yes, I think they are definitely competing for the NFC North, which is actually crazy now because literally, I don't know about the Vikings, but pretty much everybody got better, so everybody got visibly, better. So him going to the Packers and their team, he's teaming up with Rashawn Gary as like bookend pass rushers. When the Packers have a lead now, they got two guys. So that's gonna bode well for them. But my gosh, he's out of the NFC East. Yes. I cannot wait to play the Cowboys. Ooh, I can't wait.
Y'all might sweep them boys. It might be a massacre on Christmas. Christmas Day massacre coming, maybe. We might be hearing some ass whoopings on Christmas Day. Some cold coming to the Cowboys.
It's gonna be bad. Yo, it's gonna be great. So he's out the NFC East. I thought clearly and obviously he was the best player on a defense that was already lacking as is, especially against the run. And Micah Parsons wasn't all that, against the run. But that is a great photo, Dre. That is a great photo. That's a great photo.
Yo, you know what? I forgot to mention that
photo.
Point that. In the same season, I'm in less than a calendar year, less than 6 months, these guys have lost both Luka and you lost Micah.
Same age, too. How about that?
That's crazy.
Dallas taking L's on the sports side or the sporting side of the game.
That's crazy.
But yeah, so he's out in the NFC East. I think, and I think you said something about this, Byron, where it could get real ugly for the Cowboys. Like even if they signed Micah Parsons, it could get ugly in certain spots in their schedule. I think it's gonna get ugly real soon, like sooner rather than later. Like I think it's gonna start next Thursday.
Yes.
Like I think it's gonna start next Thursday. And it's gonna be all live. There's gonna be one of their 6 primetime games, and all 6 of them are gonna be bad. All 6 of them I think are gonna be bad. So this is a beautiful thing. As a Commanders fan, I am ecstatic. You know what I'm saying? The Cowboys continue with the cowboy. And Dre, this is the first time I could say in a long time that they've cowboyed this early. Usually they don't cowboy till around Thanksgiving. You know what I'm saying? But
not this time.
They cowboyed in August. This is crazy. They traded their best defensive player a week before their first game, and Jerry Jones talking about, oh, we feel like we're in a better position. How? Somebody, he needs to be put like away, like where he's not in control of as many things as he is in control of, because the delusion is at an all-time high. It has to be at an all-time high. You don't get, first of all, 2 ones and Kenny Clark. That's light. That is light.
You think that's light?
They could have got more than that. They could have got more.
They could have got more, bro.
No,
Micah Parsons,
another player. At least another player.
Going
at least another player and another pick.
I mean,
at least another player, another pick.
We're talking about an NFL guys that. When have you heard about a team giving up a 1, let alone 2 ones?
It depends on a player. He's a premium. He's a highly productive player at a premium position.
No, I get it. We're talking. I mean, remember, we had that comparison about Luka and Micah just now. Remember, to me, this is a little different from the Lakers situation, because that was just like a thief in the night type of like,
oh
we
my
gonna help
gosh,
you
that was crazy
on the low. That's one of those like under the table deals. This one was, no, we're seeking a deal, and I feel you that they could have gotten more, but I think that in today's NFL, the fact that you got 2 ones and a player.
But again, this is his fault. This is Jerry Jones' fault, because you waited too late. Like you waited until a week before the regular season started. Everybody's cap is accounted for. Don't nobody got money like that. Don't nobody got picks like that. We're talking about 26 and 27 now. They could have done this deal before this draft that came up and got a pick in this draft. Like, what is the thought process like for somebody that's a billionaire, that's about making money, and about growing and being better and claiming that he's a football guy because he claimed he's about winning? No, you're not. Like, these moves that you're making are not about wins. You don't care about the Cowboys winning. You don't, because you traded your best player for 2 first-round picks, because now because you waited so late, you limit the teams that you can actually talk to, because you got to talk to somebody who actually has the cap space and the money to sign him. But because everybody's cap is accounted for, you should have done this in April and March when the BS started. So you could have had way more of a net. You could have cast the net and talked to way more teams, way more GMs, and got a legitimate deal. Bro, this, you want to talk about a thief in the night? This looked like the Packers stole Micah Parsons. Really and truthfully. And you only gave him two ones? Them ones don't mean nothing, because the Packers going to be in the playoffs.
Man.
And look at the first 4 weeks, too. They got Detroit 425 on CBS. They got the Commanders week 2, primetime, Cavante.
I'm concerned. Can I say something? Yes,
you can. Go ahead.
First of all, we play week 1 and we play on Thursday. So we're at the beginning of week 2. So we play on 9/11. I'm concerned about that. On a short week, had to play the Packers, I am concerned about that game. Very concerned. Now, for once, I'm excited about our offensive line, but having to play the Giants with their crazy defensive line, and now having to go up against Rashawn Gary and now Micah Parsons, this is going to be a tough week and a half. I can't even call it 2 weeks, because we play on Sunday, then we play on Thursday. So that's going to be a hell of a back-to-back for us.
For me, I'm looking at that week 4 matchup, the Dallas Cowboys and the Green Bay Packers on Sunday Night Football.
Oh.
I can't wait for that. That is now must-see TV.
I can't. Oh yeah. That's gonna be
give me the
rated.
Luka treatment.
That's probably gonna be the highest rated.
Yeah,
regular
Brother Thoughts
season
agrees
game.
with y'all. He thinks that they could have gotten more too.
Yeah,
at least a player and another pick, like a 2 or 3.
But again, this is your fault, because you waited. Because again, for whatever reason, he likes to wait. He likes to wait till the absolute last minute to do something. But you lose value in doing it like that. I mean, how many times do you have to learn this lesson? What they say in SpongeBob? How many times we going to teach you this lesson, old man? What are we talking about? But long live Jerry Jones. As long as he's the owner of the Cowboys, as a Commanders fan, I'm happy.
Let's hear from your boy Trey.
Whoa, I ain't heard from you in a minute.
Wait, the Cowboys just traded Micah Parsons? They just traded Micah Parsons? This is the epitome of pride comes before the fall. I got to walk away from lunch for this one. You do realize,
yo, go get your food, yo.
And Reggie White are in the same breath as far as having double-digit sacks 4 consecutive years to start a career. Jerry Jones, you do realize that Micah Parsons is like a first-ballot Hall of Famer, period, based on his trajectory. You do realize that Micah Parsons is a top 3 pass rusher in the entirety of the game of football. And top 3 pass rushers do not grow on trees. You do realize outside of quarterback, the most important position is pass rusher and then left tackle.
Left tackle, yep.
You said you got a quarterback, and you just traded away your pass rusher. There is no amount of money, draft capital, or players that should be given up for Micah Parsons. The objective of drafting an elite player is for that player to end up being elite, and you pay that player, not to draft an elite player, develop him into an elite player, and then you trade that player. This may be the most nonsensical decision that Jerry Jones has ever made, and he's made a lot of them. I got to finish my lunch.
Yo, you left your lunch.
He did go back.
I was going to say, that was a
lunch.
perfectly...
He did go back
throw
for
away
lunch.
the smoothie that he had?
He left it.
He went back for the lunch, ladies and gentlemen.
Okay,
We know you
right.
love Acho. That may be the best thing Acho's ever said, Dre. Cravante, Raj, everybody in chat.
Agree.
Man, he's right. These guys don't grow on trees. The fact that, like I said, this is for the Packers. This is equivalent to
Look, if that's all they gave up, Dre, I wish the Ravens would have made that deal.
I'm just saying, bro.
I was. They said that they put the Ravens. They said the Ravens, the Bills, the Packers, the Lions. I'm so glad he didn't go to the Lions though. Could you imagine him on the other side of Aiden
Hutchinson? Oh my gosh, that's terrifying. Yeah, time out.
Exactly.
Time out, bro. Time out, dog.
There's your frat brother. There's your frat brother and your other boy.
And I mean, honestly, like, you know, I expected a team.
Cowboys fans.
Yeah, trust me, Cowboys fans. And then, like I said, if he would have went to a team like if he would have went to a team like Detroit, I think it definitely would have been over. But the fact that he went to the Packers, I mean, either way, it's still a game changer because this just propels the Packers even more. But I mean, you know, Byron, you just showed how their defense is going to look. I mean, it would have been great had another team.
Yeah, I got the depth chart. I'm on a second. I got the depth chart. I'm gonna pull up the depth charts too.
Had
this
it
was
been
Jerry
like
Jones, Cavante. This was Jerry Jones.
You're not stopping anything. You're not stopping anything this year.
You weren't stopping it with him. You weren't stopping it with him, and you got Saquon, and you got your boy Jacob Crosby Merritt in Washington.
Man, they may not even be able to stop the Giants.
And let's not forget, the Giants got some pieces, man. They're not as bad as people think.
Said, yes.
Jackson Dart out there.
Tyrone Tracy was pretty good last year, Cavante. He's a good running back.
Who said wide receiver?
Malik Neighbors.
Malik Neighbors.
So yeah, they just foolishness. Dallas is
they're going to struggle against everybody in the division. They're going to struggle against everybody.
Let's go to the Packers depth chart and real quick. The Bengals even paid Trey Hendrickson. They gave him more money to not lose him, and they could have got a first-round pick. Do now the Cowboys have the worst defense in the league?
And then Byron, on top of that, this is a deal that could have gotten done because Micah said he wanted to stay and tried to negotiate early.
So looking at the offense, we know they got Jordan Love, Josh Jacobs, a really good running back. He was in that mix last year with Derrick Henry, James Cook, Saquon.
Malik
Willis he's the backup.
Really? When did this happen?
I think he got traded there. Jaden Reed, Matthew Golden, Cravante. Remember, they drafted a wide receiver finally for the first time in the first round. Apparently, he's been making plays. Romeo Dobbs. Remember, Christian Watson is hurt, but he'll be back at some point.
He'll be back.
Got Tucker Kraft. The O-line is, I think, good enough. Jordan Love can move. Then you look at the defense: Rashawn Gary, Devontae Wyatt, Micah Parsons. Let's not forget Xavier McKinney led the league in interceptions, I believe, at one point as well. So they got some guys. I don't know how good their corners are. That may be the biggest weakness. But when you got a pass rush like this, I mean, the front seven is going to be legit.
Yikes. Yeah, I think, like Dre was saying, this propels them definitely at lowest. They're second in that division.
And I'll get the schedule too. I'll look at the schedule in a second. But yeah, this is the depth chart on defense, man. I mean, they got a pretty good. I think they have a top 10 defense.
Now the roster's good, but overall, I think the Lions are going to take a step back. But the roster is not better. Their roster is not better than the Lions, though.
I think what's pausing a lot of people is the fact that they lost both coordinators. So
right, and they'll take a step back.
The head coach is there, but that's why I think some people are taking this will be somewhat of a down year for them. I'm still on the fence about the Vikings too because they have a legit rookie quarterback.
I'm out.
I think it's by default you got them and the Bears. And we're unsure about the Bears because this is year one in their system. So by default, it might be the Packers who win this division.
Real quick to the Cowboys, Dak Prescott. We know about CD, George Pickens, and the offense. I think the offense.
Like I said, the offense. We said the offense. They're going to be good.
But you put Kenny Clark in there. I mean, Kenny Clark's a good player, but he's no Micah, Dante Fowler Jr. I mean, I like Ezeraku. I mean, they don't have no corners.
That's my guy.
Trevon Diggs makes more kids. Trevon Diggs makes more kids than freaking plays. And he gets hurt all the time. And he's always hurt.
I was gonna say, ain't he hurt now?
And they don't have a safety.
No, he's good right now.
I mean, they don't.
Don't worry, he'll be hurt by week 4.
He'll be hurt by week 4.
Jesus Christ, man! For only 2
no, they're gonna be bad. Like I think
the kicker's the best player, Mr. Aubrey.
The work that I'm trying to think about, like bad defenses, like they're going to be below. They're going to be down there.
They're going to be worse than the Bengals. I think they're going to be worse than the Bengals.
There we go.
Yeah,
them are the Bengals.
Because apparently, our guy Shamar Stewart, even though he was goofy in the beginning, apparently he looks good in practice. They say he's coming along. They're going to use him mainly on third down early on as a pass rusher with Trey Hendrickson. But I mean, it can't be worse than last year. And I think the Bengals are going to start off maybe 2-3-0 because they're going to play better than they have. Yeah.
They are better. They can't start off 0-2 this year. They start with the Browns. Like, come on, bro. We can't have any repeat performances with the slow starts because listen, heads are gonna roll if things don't work out in Cincinnati. But I love what I'm saying. I'm liking this dumpster fire that's going on in Dallas. I'm loving it. Absolutely loving it. Long live Jerry Jones.
Real quick, looking at the schedule. Who's gonna go first, Trey? You know Vince McMahon. Vince McMahon just turned 80.
Jerry about to be 83, y'all.
Yeah, I don't know how many more summers he got, but keep on pushing. As long as you're making decisions.
Week 1, Detroit. Week 2, hosting Washington on Thursday night. At Cleveland, at Dallas. Bye week. They play Cincinnati at Arizona.
We gotta go to Green Bay. Jesus.
Yes. At Pittsburgh, Carolina, Philly. At New York, Minnesota, Detroit, Chicago, Denver, Chicago. They play Baltimore and Minnesota. Not an easy schedule now. They got some heavy hitters in there.
I mean, we're playing the Lions twice, and that NFC North division is definitely going to be tough. Then you got the Ravens, so they play the AFC North.
AFC North and
you said when they play the Ravens?
December, which I think is going to be tough for the Ravens. That's a flex game, week 17, by the way.
Ooh.
Yeah.
So that could possibly be a primetime game.
Yeah.
Oh wait a minute. The game's in. Oh, the game's in Green Bay too.
Yeah. Yeah, that's tough, man. That's gonna be snow. It's gonna be ugly. I don't like that. Yeah, I don't like that. But they got they got to play Philly. They got to play the Commanders. They got to play at Arizona. That's not gonna be easy chasing around Kyler Murray. Just saying. Pittsburgh. You got to go to Pittsburgh.
But if you got a guy like Micah Parsons and Rashawn Gary on the other side, it makes it a little bit, a little bit easier.
They go to Denver. We know Denver's defense is top 5. That could be a 13-12 game.
Denver's defense is definitely top notch.
Yes. So, I mean, intriguing. I'll pull up the Cowboys schedule too. But, I mean, you giving them the divisions as well, Trey, or you just saying Super Bowl? You don't care how it shakes out?
Possibly a wild card. I mean, it wouldn't surprise me. The schedule isn't favorable, but they can win a lot of those games. And especially, even the Baltimore game, it depends on Baltimore could maybe wrap it up early. We've seen them do it before. So it's a tough call, but I think that their biggest challenger, honestly, in that division will probably be the Bears right now. They might lose one to the Vikings, and then because it's a divisional opponent. I mean, even if they went 3-3 within their division, I mean, right now in today's NFL, if you lose about 7 games, you're still a playoff team. So,
Well, it depends on how your division is doing too.
I mean, I don't see
Real quick,
much in that
to the
division this
Dallas.
year because, like I said, I mean, you have a first-year head coach in with the Bears. Caleb Williams has to start all over and learn from scratch.
Yep.
You have a rookie quarterback, even though they have a good head coach in Kevin O'Connell. It's still question marks there because Sam Darnold overachieved, and then the Lions lost both their coordinators. So, like I said, even if they go to meet 500 or maybe 4-2 in their division, they'll still be all right to pull it off.
Could Dallas start 0-4 at Philly versus New York, at Chicago versus Green
Dallas
Bay?
could lose every game they play. They
Top
can
5 pick.
lose every
Top 5
game
pick.
they
Top
play.
5 pick.
I'll
won't.
say this.
They
I think
won't.
that,
But I'm just saying, like, they had the potential to lose
I mean, then you got to go to the
every
Jets.
game.
That's not going to be easy. At Carolina, Washington, at Denver, Arizona, they could really be like 3-6.
Yo, they're gonna have a top 10 pick.
I'm with
They're
you on
gonna have
that.
a
Yeah,
top 10 pick.
probably like 3-6 around that time.
Then they got to go to Vegas. I think Vegas is better. Kansas
They
City
are better.
at Detroit. They got to play the Chargers, the Vikings, at Washington again, at New
Yo,
York.
I think 6. I think 6 games is their ceiling.
Whoo, man, that's crazy.
6 games, I think, is their ceiling.
Wow.
And
honestly,
I'm throwing the L to the Giants in there.
and that's Caronte's take. My take is that I think they probably split with the Giants just because the Giants are still in some question, as they rebuild. I'm sorry, you gotta pull the schedule back up for me to.
I got you. My bad. There we go.
So when you look at it, they'll probably. I think they could split with the Giants. And I'm just saying this off the top of my head. Maybe the Jets only because there's some question marks about Justin Fields at quarterback. Carolina's a maybe game. Arizona is a maybe game. And scroll down. Vegas is a possibility. And then scroll down a little bit more. So I'm the under. I'm at about 5 maybe.
So I guess
and none of those I gave you a guaranteed win. I said
right. No, I counted the maybes because they're not in good shape right now. But everything just counting the maybe, that's what I say their ceiling. I think their ceiling is 6.
I'm going with the under, bro. I think what Byron just said, they gonna be a top 5 pick. And it's sad because they're going to find themselves, like we just mentioned, the Bengals. They're going to find themselves in a position like the Bengals, where you're going to have a good offense, and it's not going to be enough on defense, which is going to cost you. And it's crazy because we all kept going for Mike McCarthy and talking about the job he was doing and how Dallas wasn't going to be good enough under his leadership. And I think he just saw the writing on the wall and was just like, you know what? I did as I've done as much as I can with this team.
I'm out.
Let me sit a year out like every other coach, and then when the best job is available, I will go back out and put myself back out there. But for right now, he's cool.
Hey, Byron, where's that game at in Vegas? And when Dallas plays Vegas,
that game is it is at Las Vegas, 8:15 on ESPN. So a Monday night game, I believe. Monday, November 17th.
I think Brother Thoughts was said something. He may have that may be that's your game. Listen,
you already know who's my rookie of the year. I said it since we first talked. That's my rookie of the year.
Yeah, so, and it's on Monday Night Football too. Yeah, he about to go.
And it's the Cowboys. Time to show out.
He'll have his legs up under him. Have a couple games getting used to NFL defenses. Who knows?
Yep. So yeah. Listen, you want to stamp your name on something? Beat the Cowboys. On prime time, beat the Cowboys on prime time, whether it's in Dallas or not.
So y'all trying to say he's going to have one of them Randy Moss against Dallas type of games?
You got to, baby. This is where you stake your claim.
That could be where he wins the award, Dre. That game.
He might, yeah.
Let us know how you feel about the Micah Parsons trade. We will keep talking about that real quick. I do want to get you guys' thought on the Rashee Rice suspension. 6 games. I got the games they'll miss. Are the Chiefs going to be in trouble? But Cavante, I'll start with you. 6 games for Rashee Rice. How you feel about that?
I think that's about right. You see, he didn't appeal it. I think that was about right. You know, you was wilding, brother. We saw the videos out there in them streets like that. Like, what are we doing? If I'm not mistaken, Byron, he was my goofy that week. Well, whatever the next week we had. I think he was definitely one of, if not the goofy of the week, for that. But 6 sounds about right. Is that Big Raj? What's up, baby?
Big Raj.
I came just in the right time. She writes 6 games, baby.
Yeah,
Yes,
6
he'll
games.
miss the
So,
Chargers, Eagles, Giants,
he
Ravens,
missed it all.
and Jacksonville and Detroit. So they could be
That's
3
a
and
hell
3.
of a 6 to miss. That's a hell of a 6 to miss. But I think the 6 was right about where what he should have gotten for his personal conduct. But that's a heavy 6. That's a heavy 6.
I think they won 9 in a row division, so they're going for 10. So this could be the year if anybody's going to knock them off. Vegas,
I mean, the
Denver.
Chargers are going to have to start it off.
Chargers going to charge it off. I feel like it's going to have to
Hey,
be Denver
man,
or Vegas. It's going to be old Pete, or our boy Genty, or Denver, or Bo Nix.
I think that's a lot on the Raiders. That's a lot.
Yeah.
Like maybe the Broncos, because the Broncos have the defense to make some noise.
And he comes back against the Raiders, which they play tough against the Chiefs, and then they play the Commanders, and then they go to Buffalo before the bye.
Hey, man.
The Ravens got to get home. Ravens got to get home field. It's lining up too perfectly for them. They got to get home field.
Look, from what you're saying with that schedule, I could see them losing to the Chargers. I could see them losing to Philly.
I can see him losing to the Giants.
I
can see him losing to the Giants. Mahomes running for his life. I'm telling you, boy, them Giants, Abdul, Thibodeau, Dexter Lawrence, they're gonna be salivating.
You're right. You're right. I mean, I think the Lions are almost.
I
think the Lions are almost.
That's heavy.
I know.
So I'll say that they should beat the Giants, but you're going the opposite way. Jacksonville is a question. They're losing to Detroit, so to me, they're going at least 3 and 3 by the time Rice comes back.
Listen, that's best bet too. 3 and 3 probably the best bet.
But Byron's saying the opposite.
I mean, that could be an upset.
And
that could be
I'll
an
be
upset.
honest, part of the reason I think that they're not going to do so well either is because remember, teams who do well in those one-score games, we've seen it even recently with the Minnesota Vikings. The next year they don't do the same because even if you have Patrick Mahomes, those one-score games end up biting you in the ass the following year because that's just too hard to overcome. Keep winning those narrow games like that after a while, and then you're constantly losing players. Travis Kelce is already on the verge of retirement. We don't know how much longer
he's out of there. He's out of there. but no, I don't think that counts. I mean, I don't think it counts the same for the Chiefs because the Chiefs live in the AFC Championship, and I seem to recall not this last time they went to the Super Bowl, but the time before that, they didn't have that high of a seed. So I'm not. And
they get to play the Colts. They get to play the Colts, Cowboys, and the Texans and Titans within like a month span. So that's like 4 wins right there. So
I think they'll be.
I'm not going with everybody else, and these guys reaching for takes saying that they're going to miss the playoffs. They ain't about to miss the playoffs.
Right.
But they're not going to.
They'll get double-digit wins.
But they're not going to be home field advantage.
They'll get 10 wins. Raj, what's up? You got on your Chiefs red today? How you feeling?
Chiefs red.
Hey man, the football gods blessed me with Rashid Rice getting suspended for 6 games. I'm so happy not to see his ass week 4. Such a blessing.
The Ravens could have won that game without him. I mean, with or without.
I'll take him without.
I'll take him without. He destroyed us the last couple times we played him. I don't want to see him. So we can just see Kelce. That's fine.
So
we can see
we'll wait to the
Hollywood,
playoffs
whatever.
to see him.
We can see the fastest dude in the NFL, Xavier Worthy. That's great. But yeah, a lesser weapon for Patrick Mahomes is a W for the Baltimore Ravens. Yes.
Man.
As far as Micah Parsons is concerned, real quick, I will say Jerry is an idiot. But you know what? It is what it is, man. This is the Dallas Cowboys. That team is cursed. He's been cursed since he fired Jimmy Johnson. They got 1 Super Bowl out of it, with the other coach. Can't
Barry
think of his name right. Barry Switzer. So
with Jimmy Johnson's folks.
I'll say that I think that as far as the Rashid Rice, they took the best deal possible because this could have they could have got him suspended much later, or he could have gotten more games.
Yep.
So I think 6 games was at least, where it was like a take it or leave it. Let's get it out the way. And I'll come for when I really need to be seen. Because had they waited, oh my gosh, and then he gets suspended later, or he possibly could have gotten more. I thought he was going to get more games. I thought it was going to be maybe 10 games.
I was thinking 8.
But
I was thinking 8.
See,
I was
but
hoping the whole year.
no, I knew they weren't going. The NFL
I knew he
never
was
gonna
OD like that.
They ain't doing that.
He would have appealed that one.
Yeah,
And
you
it
gotta
went
you gotta do something to like Mike Vick or something for them to do that. Now I mean the ceiling was kind of already hit with what was this Dante Stallworth who killed somebody in a car and they still
Dante
suspend him?
Stallworth. Henry Ruggs.
That's the guy from the Raiders, right? Who killed somebody?
Yeah,
And
Henry Ruggs.
They didn't give him that much time. So.
Well, he went
No,
to jail.
they gave him jail time because he's still in
he
jail
went
right
to
now.
jail, and jail supersedes all this.
Yeah.
He went to big people jail.
That's only.
Yeah,
I think that's
people
partly because he wasn't a star. If you like wanted him like,
But he was rising. He was
rising. But Rashid Rice is like
Listen,
a
bro,
legit. Like
he killed a white woman and her dog. He was done.
Yes,
right.
you can't kill a
But hey,
white
what I just say? I said you have to do something Mike Vick type of level in order for that to happen.
He killed
and
that
that's
white.
That's up
he
there with the
killed
Mike
that-
Vick.
He killed that Caucasian woman going 1,000 miles per hour.
And
killed
the
that
dog. Do you got to
dog.
include the dog? If you include the animals and the white women, it's a wrap.
I thought you ain't shit, man. He in jail raiding
Stop
something
it, yo.
else.
Stop it, yo. And matter of fact, and then Ruggs, ain't he about to get out? Oh, he's out.
I think like in another year or so, maybe.
Yeah, he has one more year. He still has a chance to get it back in the NFL too. By the way,
Wow,
from what I heard.
Yeah.
Is he still fast? He was fast. He was very fast.
Yes, he was he still is very fast from what I heard as well. So he'll
Yeah,
be
right
he'll
around
have
the jail,
a chance to get to get out, make some money.
The Raiders will take him
maybe
back.
pay the family back.
Raj, real quick, Kyle Hamilton gets paid, well deserved, and the 53-man roster. Any thoughts on that, real quick, before we get out of here?
Yeah, most definitely. Kyle Hamilton, I'm happy they got him done. He's the best, one of the best safeties in all of football. Now he's the highest paid safety in all of football. So I'm very proud that they got the job done with that. The Ravens have been on the roll right now, so that roster is stacked. They made some of the cool decisions and the cuts as far as the 3 undrafted rookies are concerned. So that's a good thing as well. Yeah, man, the Ravens are on the roll. So I can't wait for next week. I want to see what they do. I want to see who else they might pick up. There's some people still out there that could be a Raven in the next week or two, because you know how the Ravens are. Sometimes they wait to week 2 to pick up somebody, because if you pick up somebody in week 2, their contract is not fully guaranteed. So look out for that. EDC finds ways to get cheap deals. There you go. It's great to see Kyle Hamilton be here for at least another 5 years.
Yo, look at the last 2 comments. Did y'all see them? The last 2 comments from Mark and Thoughts?
Yes. That's why I said, brother, something wrong, brother Thoughts. Yeah.
What?
Monte, I know you guys passed on Kyle Hamilton on draft night. I told you guys will regret it. I remember that. And
yes, and I do. And I do.
53-man roster is announced as well for the Commanders. I like the way they revealed it, by the way.
So, from that trade, I think everybody's gone.
Dang.
Chris Olave. I'm sorry, not Chris Olave, but Chris Olave is the guy who we should have picked. Him or Kyle Hamilton was both right there, but we traded with the Saints. Brian Robinson's gone. Sam Howell is gone, and Jihad Dotson is gone.
Wow.
Terrible. Just get the best player. He's staring you in the face. Get the best player. Chris Olave, Kyle Hamilton was right there. And as soon as once we went back 4 picks, the Ravens get them right in front of us. What the hell?
Yeah, you know what? Luckily that's the Ravens mentality. Just get the best player available at that position, and then you just take it from there. As far as this,
you figure it out from there. But listen, first of all, that regime was terrible at selecting players, because I don't know if y'all know this, but those that I think we only have like a handful of guys that's from like previous regime, like from the Ron Rivera regime, and not including Terry, because Terry's actually from Jay Gruden's regime. But I think we only have like 8 players that's left from Ron Rivera and them. But and I don't think we have no first round picks, which is also goes to show how terrible they were at evaluating talent. But this 53-man roster, I thought it was pretty easy and pretty clear to pick because, again, we don't have no depth. So I could have picked out of 53, I probably got 40, 48, 49 of them. I'm surprised Josh Johnson is there. That was somebody I was like, we going with 2 quarterbacks because Sam Hartman and Josh Johnson are terrible. Absolutely terrible. But Sam Hartman somehow is on the practice squad.
He's got heart.
I guess. Man. Where is a Byron? Where is Jeff Driscoll? Where is he at? call him up because these guys are terrible. But linebacker is Ale Cajo.
Yes.
Didn't see that one coming.
The new home DC.
I did not see that one coming. 5 wide receivers. Saw that coming because we had Mike Gallup and KJ Osborne trash. So 5 wide receivers sound about right. Tight ends was easy to call. Running backs was easy to call after Brian Robinson left. So I mean, it was pretty clear who our 53-man roster was. And I feel good about it. Now, as far as depth, I like our offensive line depth and linebacker. I mean, the defensive line depth is kind of good too. Other than that, we need to be as healthy as we can, especially at quarterback.
Drizzy Dre, thoughts on Kyle Hamilton, and we are a week away from football.
I was going to say real quick, I think that the Seattle Ravens did Dallas. That's what you should have did early for Micah Parsons. You get a player, you pay them, so you don't have to worry about the headache and the distraction. Learn from the good. And also, Raj, we talk about this all the time. That's also the cheaper way. Yes, and because remember what we said,
it only gets more expensive.
Micah said he wanted to get a deal early and would have taken less money. It's the Cowboys' way of that. I don't know. The Cowboys want to be on CP time when it comes to this stuff. I don't understand. This is why the Ravens are one of the premier organizations, and the Dallas Cowboys are where they are.
And they're both gone. Luka and Micah.
What a picture,
Drizzy Dre. No
picture,
show on Monday for Labor Day, but Tuesday we preview the NFL season, and people can pick games against us, man. Let them know what to do, Dre.
Hey, make sure you come here, like and subscribe, and then like Byron said, we'll start in our NFL picks, so you can pick against the whole squad. You know, we've been doing these picks.
Good luck.
We've been doing this for some time now. We have multiple time champions on this show. So, like Cravante said, good
luck, y'all.
Cravante, baby, good to see you on a Thursday night. We may have to push the Commanders preview to next weekend because I do want to see this ass whooping that they're going to get on Thursday night. So we may have to push the preview to maybe Saturday. So let me know, but we'll get it popping next week. We'll be previewing Commanders and we'll be live for the post game show after the Giants, so the people know if they like the Commanders, what they can expect.
So, man, I can't believe turnaround time so fast. It's like, damn, I felt like we just stopped, but that's because usually this is the furthest the Commanders ever went in quite some time. So we was doing previews and reactions a little bit later. So now it's like, damn, now we back at it. But we do previews and post games for the Commanders and the Ravens. And I don't think we're going to have our first mix up probably to week 14 where we are both playing at the same time, which is not a terrible thing. We'll figure it out. We'll figure out what we're going to do. But if you're a Commanders fan, Ravens fan, or just a fan of the NFL, and you just like watching guys have some good content about teams that they're passionate about. Thursdays is usually our days, but we may have to mix it up this year. But Ravens and Commanders, we have pre-games and post-games. Check us out. check us out. We talk the good, the bad, and the ugly. And usually for the Commanders / the Redskins back in the day, is usually the bad, and the uglier. That's usually what it was. But nowadays we have some good things to talk about. So look out for that content. That will be a couple times every week.
Big Raj, we're going to Paris this weekend for more wrestling, and we got previews coming, and we're live for
Y'all going to
SmackDown
Paris?
tomorrow. Yeah,
I wish we wasn't, but we are. Yes, we're going to Paris on Sunday. Previews is coming out. Got the first one out. Roman Reigns and Bronson Reed is out right now. So check out the video if you like. SmackDown Friday as well. Saturday, Maryland football. And what other game are you watching?
we're probably going to push it back to a post game, maybe not home. So we'll just probably wrap up all the action on Saturday night.
Whatever Saturday. Okay, it might be a video, it might not be, but definitely WWE on Sunday.
It might not be.
And Raw on Monday as well. And but yeah, that's pretty much the gist of it. Hit the like and subscribe button. Hit the join button if you want to become a member. Also hit that if you see a hype thing in the videos, you hit that for the Flex Zone podcast. You hit the hype joint.
I saw that and I wasn't sure what was going on.
Just press it. We were playing with it the other day. Just hype it up.
It hypes up our videos so more people can see it. We're trying to get noticed here. We're trying to, raise the roof. Exactly. We're trying to do a lot.
Raise the roof in this mother.
Please, if you see the hype button on the Flex Zone podcast, please hit it. And if you can hit it again, hit it again. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's pretty much it. That's pretty much it.
Let me see if the joint on here.
One half of the Founding Fathers, Drizzy Dre, OTC. Will we see you on Sunday, Dre? You coming to Paris with us?
Yeah, I'll be in Paris.
Okay,
I'm like Roman Reigns. I'll make an appearance.
It's a main event if Dre shows up. So check out Dre. He'll be with us. Big Raj on social media as always. Getting ready to work with him and D, the birthday boy, coming up for Ravens content, which should be a fun, long season, Raj. Let the people know about the Ravens content we do real quick too.
Oh yeah, we do post game shows. Like Avante said, you do Commanders and Ravens post game shows. Sometimes pre-game shows. But you get our raw thoughts right after the game. Okay,
thoughts.
Not raw PC thoughts. Like some other podcasts is where we get raw. Okay.
Here you go, man. Always gotta act up.
We get a little raw.
All right, just.
I thought this
was if you want that raw, if you want that good raw.
Here you go, man.
Good raw.
And you know what? You got the raw colors on.
Yeah, exactly. I got them raw colors on, baby. Yeah,
no. Keep the shirt on.
Yeah.
Keep the shirt on.
Captain of the Goofy Ship, the hype man, the voice of reason, the Commander Lawyer, Cavante Bebe. Appreciate you. Can't wait to get the Commanders content going. Drizzy Dre.
Stupid, yo.
The other half,
R&B music.
super producer. And of course, Raj on social media.
Yo, get that creep smile out of here, bro.
Yo, that's how he came on. That's how he was backstage.
That's how I came on. I came on creepy. I came on like this.
Looking like Edge and shit.
Oh man, yes, we'll be here.
I'm sorry,
Tuesday.
Adam.
Yes, his name. His name is Adam.
We will be here on Tuesday as we have the NFL season preview. So check us out for that. We will be live for that on Tuesday around 10 p.m. after NXT. Monday, Raw is at 2 p.m. So we'll be live for early Raw on Labor Day. Get that out the way. And then, of course, Clash in Paris this weekend. And Saturday, we'll do a super college football recap. We'll talk Ohio State, Texas, see how Maryland does, and any other big upsets. I already had an upset today, as I mentioned. Number 25, Boise State goes down. So check us out. Vote on the poll. Let us know how far the Packers go. Join the pick group. It's free. We got over 20 people in there so far. Let's keep pumping that up. Let's get over 30. Let's get to 50. Let's keep pushing the content. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell. And as always, if you're watching on X, come on over to YouTube. Appreciate everybody on X, everybody watching. For this emergency live stream for Dre, Cravante, and Raj, only place Give Me Sports how you want it.
When you need it.
Putting the kids to bed, and we'll do it again tomorrow with Friday Night SmackDown. And I probably got to do a Maryland video. I haven't even done a preview of the season, but you'll get that tomorrow as well. So stay tuned. Flex on Podcast, only place Give Me Sports how you want it when you need it. Throw your ones up, acknowledge us. Super chatters, best way to support what we do. Not obligated, but appreciate it. Join, like Rod said, hype the video up, and share to a friend and even an enemy. For Cavante, Dre, and Raj, everybody in the chat, thank you for staying up late with us. Happy Friday. Let us be the first to tell you that. Ready for a Labor Day weekend, and we'll have content throughout the weekend for you as well. And Sunday, we're live for Clash in Paris, and then our Sundays are football and football only. We gone, y'all. Have a good night, everybody. Make sure you comment down below if you're watching after the fact. And we'll see you tomorrow with more content on the channel. Peace. Thank you for watching.
Peace.